I'm gonna show you how to turn sugar into cash. Everybody craves a sweet treat now and then. Candy will always be a hot commodity because people love sugar, and they're gonna eat it with any excuse they can get. Don't overlook the candy industry just because of how small each sale may seem.
You can buy 2 candies.
2? This counts as 1.
It is turning people into millionaires. Just look at Tara Bosch, who recently sold her company Smart Sweets for $360 million. This video is for anybody who is interested in having their own candy business but does not know where to begin. I'm gonna break down the steps for you to turn your candy business into a reality and put a lot of money in your pocket. Most people don't realize this, but the majority of candy is actually purchased and consumed by adults, which means your target audience has the money to spend. The candy industry has been keeping a secret. The big brands may control the shelves, but smaller brands often make better candy, which means you have the opportunity to win over people's taste buds with your unique sweet treats. Before you jump in, you will need to think carefully about this one thing. What scale of candy business do you want to run? You could make candy from the comfort of your home, sell candy straight to customers through your online store, open a candy shop, sell in retailers like Walmart or Target, or even open up a franchise where business owners can use your brand and sell your candy. But the most important thing is to just get started. Like Max Tuning, the owner of Sour Strips, said, if you have an idea, you don't need to have everything planned out. You just need to start. Now, this decision can make or break your candy business. You need to find your niche in the vast world of candy. Are you making healthy chocolate bars, vegan gluten-free gummies, protein sweets? Your business is gonna do even better if you solve a very specific problem for people, or if you serve a gap in the market. These are the 3 steps to choose the right candy to sell. First, you want to figure out what people are already buying. Think of your favorite candy or chocolate and take note of what you like about them. Dive into the market and ask your friends and family what kind of candy they wish was out there. You can look online for what people are buying or even put out a survey on Facebook or Instagram. Basically, figure out what people have a craving for. Look into suppliers and co-packers to see what can realistically be made. You want to email or call suppliers to kind of get a feel of the process of making candy. Ask questions about the costs, ingredients, and their minimum order quantities. You can find candy suppliers and co-packers on the Candy Buyers Directory, the Specialty Food Co-Packer Directory, Maker's Row, Candy Detective, ThomasNet, or you can honestly just use ChatGPT to help you narrow down the right one for you. Guys, do not overcomplicate this process. Just choose 1 to 3 core products to sell when you're beginning. You can always expand into more variations and kinds in the future. Okay, you need to understand these things if you want to make and sell good candy. To create your one-of-a-kind candy recipe, you have 2 options. You can experiment by making candy at home in small batches, or you can work with a commercial kitchen to create it. If you want to learn how to make candy, you can actually take a candy making class or just sign up for an online course. Taste and texture. Your candy should be something that people cannot stop thinking about. Does it have a nice texture? Is it consistent from batch to batch? You can make something crunchy, chewy, or soft. The texture is really going to affect the experience. It's good to get people to test it before going into production and ask for brutally honest feedback. You actually want to know if it's good or not.
This is without doubt the absolute worst.
And also taste it a lot yourself. Make sure that the flavor profiles are balanced, not too sweet, sour, or salty, but just right. And also pay attention to the aftertaste because this can really affect the experience. I don't know how I feel about that one. Okay, we have to touch on regulations and safety because people are eating your candy. So before you start shipping candy across the country, make sure it's legal to sell the candy where you live. Some places allow candy made in home kitchens under something called the cottage food laws, but many don't. You're also gonna need a food license, allergy warnings, and proper labels. And if you're adding things like protein or probiotics, you're gonna need to go through extra approvals or testings. Just keep that in mind. Okay, ingredients and shelf life. Are your ingredients affordable, easy to get, and easy to scale with? How long will it last before your candy starts melting or hardening? These are all very important questions to ask. Lastly, you will need to use preservatives so your candy doesn't go bad, so make sure to choose the ones that are best for your candy type. Now, if you want people to remember your brand and get addicted to your products, you will have to do more than just sell candy. So here are 5 ways to get your candy brand to stand out from the crowd of candy out there. First, your brand should feel like a character, like a friend that comforts you on a sad day. It has a story, a purpose, a reliable, consistent look and feel. Number 2, make customers feel something. Think about the 10-cent gum we used to have as kids with the little joke cards, fortune cookies, Tootsie Pops, or Kinder Surprises. These brands sell more than just candy. When you get to the point that you have staff, you want to make sure to train them on how to treat people well. If your candy is sweet but the experience is not, people are not going to purchase from you again. Number 4, partner with other brands, influencers, and creatives. Associate yourself with likable figures and brands, and then people are going to think your brand is likable as well. Now, if you're selling business to business, make it easy for customers to order regularly by offering auto replenishment and invoicing. So instead of reordering manually, they get monthly restocks, and instead of paying up front, they get net 15 or net 30-day payment terms. This will keep them coming back. To run your candy business, you will need to do your research first and find the top reliable suppliers to make your candy. Rate them on their quality, their previous reviews, customer service, prices, and their customization options. You will also need to make a plan for shipping and fulfillment. This is where co-packers can really come in handy because they handle the production, shipping, and fulfillment for you, which is so nice. No shocker here, but you will also need a place for people to purchase your candy online. So for running a candy business online, Shopify is a really great platform because you can make custom shipping labels, get discounts on packaging, which is amazing, and set up a website template within a few hours. And I've linked a free trial down below just for you. I think it can be easy to severely underestimate just how much those $5 candy sales can really add up to. When you think about pricing your candy, it's really important to have healthy profit margins. And when you're working with small numbers, every single cent counts. Now, some of the main costs that you're going to have to factor in are production, packaging, shipping, transaction fees, and labor. So when pricing your candy, take the overall cost per bag and double it. This means if your cost per bag is $3, then you're going to want to sell it for $6. This is called a 100% markup. You will then need to calculate how many candy bags you're going to need to sell in order to hit your financial goals. So if you sell 1,000 candy bags at $6 a bag, which adds up to $6,000, and your costs are $3 a bag, which adds up to $3,000, then you're going to subtract $3,000 from $6,000, and now you have the money that you made, which is $3,000 profit. This is the money that you have in the bank. This may sound like a lot of candy to have to sell, but guys, there are billions of people in the world who can easily make a $5 or $6 candy purchase. So hitting 1,000 sales is very doable with the right strategies, which leads me to my next point. Now, if you don't do this, you're gonna set your candy business up for failure. You need to create a strong, identifiable brand. It's not an option, it is a requirement. Think of all your favorite candy brands. You can immediately think of the colors and styles and wrappers they are in. You remember their commercials and their signature flavors. Starting a candy business is where having a good logo is extra important. You want your brand to scream fun and to catch people's eyes. Most of all, think of the people who are gonna buy your candy and create branding that's appealing to them. You can hire someone on Upwork or Fiverr, or you can also create your own logo with Adobe Express's free logo maker, or use Luca AI's logo generator. These are all good candy brand logos, so take a look as inspiration. What people often miss is that the best marketing is actually having a good product. But the thing is, no one's gonna buy your product if they don't know about it. We want to, 1, invite them to the party by sharing the news, and 2, make sure the party is a 10 out of 10 experience so they invite their friends. In this analogy, the candy is the party. Now, here are 5 strategies to get customers buying your candy and coming back for more. Number 1, give packages away to influencers, creators, or actors, or even customers willing to share a review or post. You need people to try your candy for the first time. Create an Instagrammable product that people are gonna wanna share. Maybe it has a slight shock factor, solves a big problem, or it just looks super cute on camera. Create social profiles on every platform and post consistent and relatable content so people keep coming back to watch more. You can also run paid ads and target people who are likely to buy your products. If you don't know how to do that, no worries, we got you. On this YouTube channel you're watching right now, there are videos on Meta ads, Google ads, and TikTok ads, and we'll link them down below so you can check them out. Sponsor events and give people free candy in their goodie bags. Trying your candy once may create a lifetime customer. Get your candy into distributors, stores like Walmart, Target, local convenience stores, or mom and pop shops in your neighborhood. You want people to find your products in their local store right away when they are feeling hungry for some candy, because then they're really likely to buy. Now, you will need to develop these skills if you want to make it in the candy business. First, you need a deep understanding of the current candy trends, and these are always changing, so make sure to stay on these. 2, you need a feel for what tastes good and what flavors and textures people are actually buying. This comes from surveying and just hearing what customers are saying. 3, you need the tactics of quality customer service. This is really important. You also need the willingness to innovate and adapt when necessary without losing your branding. This means you need to have a clear idea of your business brand, so make sure you have a PDF document for this so you can refer to it at any time. And you're also going to need grit and perseverance to keep going when things get hard, because trust me, they will get difficult at times, but you need to keep going. Now, lastly, this is super important. Most businesses fail to set themselves up for success in this way. Do not let that be you. If you want to generate millions in revenue every year and exit for a large sum of money, you're going to want to make sure that your business is scalable and does not rely on you. Many small business owners fail because they're too scared to pass the torch over to people who can run their operations. And people can get stuck running the operations. Don't get stuck there. Build, learn, and then replace yourself. And keep doing that until you're only working on expanding the business and doing what you love. Now, get out there and go put a smile on people's faces through those amazing sweet treats that you have on your mind. You got this. Let us know in the comments what kind of candy you want to make. I am super curious about all of your different ideas. And if you want to learn more about running and starting a business, make sure to subscribe to Learn with Shopify because we have weekly videos on just that and you don't want to miss them. I'm Crystal Slowakina. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you on the next one. Bye.